Good morning, beautiful people. It is about 4 in the morning. It is Sunday, day 10, and it's 4 in the morning. I'm up early. I'm going to go hike Mount Charleston Peak. It's about a 16-hour round trip hike, about an 8-hour hike or so, plus minus. And I'm up early. So that's no excuse not to get done what I set out to get done. And so I'm out here. I woke up a little early to make this video. Here I am. The quote today, let's see if my flashlight I can see it. Happiness is not something ready-made. It comes from your own actions. That was by Dalai Lama. And absolutely, I truly believe a lot of unhappiness is coming from lack of action. We hear these little voices inside us. We hear our own selves speaking to us, and we hold back, or we don't do what we should be doing. We know what to do, but I deserve it. I earn it, right? You shouldn't be eating that ice cream or that one thing, but yeah, that's okay. What do those chemicals do, right? So I believe a lot of unhappiness is because we take lack of action, and happiness can be from taking action and listening to your own words and the actions. Today we're going to be talking about the role of sleep. Good one to talk about since it's 4 in the morning right now and I'm not sleeping. You guys are probably sleeping. What's the role of sleep? Sleep is critical and important for our bodies. If you're having trouble sleeping, what should you be doing? What can you do to sleep better? There's so many different avenues. The number one thing I should say is prescriptions, medications, anything unnatural is going to be a journey. Yeah, you need a good sleep. Hell, you're going to take some sleeping pills, you're going to be right out. But what happens the next day? What happens the day after? Right? You're going to struggle even more. Right? If you're lacking sleep, there's something obviously wrong. Right? Your body is not wanting to go into a relaxation mode. One, maybe put some binaural beats on. Those radio waves, those length waves help big time to change your mindset and put it into a little bit more sleeping mode. Another big one is phones, screens. You guys shouldn't have any of that. If you're struggling sleeping, go plug your phone into a different room when you're done. Right? Sleep time, bedtime is for bed. It's for sleep. You don't need a phone. You don't need to do any of that. Just put it away. Be done with it. Right? Same with screens. If you're in bed, you're trying to go to bed, go to bed. Don't stop worrying about watching TV or having to have a TV on. Go to bed in silence. If your mind's wandering, why is it wandering? Is it wandering because what? But something I had trouble sleeping when I was a little bit younger, and I learned was because chemicals, withdrawals. Whether I was addicted to nicotine, that was a big one, or marijuana. Things of that sort was affecting my sleep, where I would use it for sleep, and when I didn't have it, I kind of needed it, or I needed more of it. So try to stay more natural. If you're natural, your body should sleep. I read a good quote. It's not a good quote. It's kind of hard, but somebody said, the reason why people struggle with sleeping is because sleep requires peace. And that is true or not. I mean, if something's keeping you up at night, maybe you've done wrong. Maybe you need to ask for forgiveness or, pray. And exactly. Come out and let go of something that you've been holding in. Right? And, what does your routine look like? Maybe change that up. Change your night routine, and so forth. So sleep plays a crucial role. You all need sleep for health. How much sleep is really dependent on everybody. I am not an 8-hour sleeper. I have a terrible back. After about 7 hours or so, my back starts to hurt. 7.5 hours. So like I told you in one of the other videos, I wake up in pain every single day. That's why I'm on these walks, loosening it up. Before I go on a 16-mile hike, I'm actually walking right now another mile. Anyway, no excuses. No, whatever. But sleep is critically important. You don't necessarily need hours. What you need is consistency, right? So if the day comes where you can't get enough sleep, well, guess what? Your body knows it's going to get enough sleep. You can't make it up, You can't make up something that you needed, but let's get to a good routine. All right, let's talk crypto. Crypto question today is, what are DeFi platforms? DeFi stands for decentralized finance. And what does decentralized finance mean? It's basically taking the traditional financial markets that we may know and putting it into a decentralized format or onto a blockchain. And what's the biggest difference between DeFi and traditional finance? One is everybody can participate normally. We can interact with our wallets and not interact with our identifications. And so what that means is, you have billions of people that don't have bank accounts. You have billions of people that aren't accredited investors. You have billions of people from all over the world can now have tools for borrowing, for lending, traditional financial tools that they might not have through our traditional payment rails and our fiat systems or our dollar systems. So that's the biggest opportunity with decentralized finance, is that it doesn't, it doesn't cater to just one crowd of everyone that has a bank account, right? And what are these platforms? These platforms, like as I normally just said, a lot of them are borrowing or lending, or you can lend your money out and earn yield back, and they're built with smart contracts, and these smart contracts are on the blockchain, so you're not necessarily interacting with a protocol with people. Yeah, there's developers on there, but there's nobody filing your paperwork away or holding your contracts or any of that. It's all done pretty much automatically. So these decentralized financial systems, companies, protocols, they could run with a few hundred employees the same services that the banks on Wall Street run with tens of thousands of employees. And so, I always talked about how, blockchain will, automate a lot of, Wall Street, and that's basically what DeFi is. It's a decentralized, automatic type of product for traditional finance, and it opens the door for almost everybody to participate. All they need is a smartphone, and the thing is there's more smartphones than there are bank accounts in the world. I could easily ship millions of smartphones into Africa, which they have them. It's a lot easier to do that than to, take all their details and so forth. And we could even get these details through other means now. Now they have a smartphone, now they can scan their face, now they can set up accounts, now they can do certain things. And then now we just need to change the credit investor laws. That way these people can also take risk and so forth. That's a different subject to talk about. But DeFi platforms are amazing financial tools for anybody to participate without the need of middlemen in traditional finance. Anyway, it's 4 a.m. I'm out. Peace.